Welcome to Alex Likes Rainbows. Today I'm gonna be showing you how I made Culver here. The colorful fall pixie manic dream girl you didn't know you needed in your life. Let's go! As any reasonable human being, I started with doing some sketches. I had some basic ideas, like I wanted to give her a beanie and I wanted to keep her original hair because I thought that would look amazing. And also Kat really liked her hair, so I was like, yes, must keep. I tried some different eye shapes, and of course that didn't end up happening at all because I'm not very talented. I wanted to make a fall doll, and I had this fabric. So I scrapped that puffy coat and instead went like, hey, raincoat. Hell yeah. These are all the sketches it took me to get there. I removed her ears and then cut out a piece of fabric to pin her hair out of her face. Then I took my, again, acetone-free nail polish remover and started putting together some patterns. I started with the raincoat because I had the fabric for that and I was waiting for supplies for the face up in the mail. So I just went ahead and took my wonderful colorful fabric and started cutting out pieces. Here's the first sleeve. Exciting. I made some cuffs, and that took a bit of finagling to get them on there like I wanted them to be. And then we got the basic shape. At this point I was really proud because I didn't expect it to go this well. It on her and I was like, not perfect, but you know, we'll work with it. Then I made a hemline because that's what it needed. And basically that's the shape of the coat. Then I added that collar thing and it didn't end up looking too great. But you know, it is what it is. Now comes el zipper, and the thing I hadn't thought about is that that's a zipper that's like closed. It's not a zipper that's supposed to separate. These are things I don't think about. Then I added an elastic because I felt like there wasn't enough definition in the hips. And of course it's uneven because, well, of course. Got some accessories for her, and I found this bag and these shoes, and then I started making tights. I used my pants pattern. It so it would be tight fitting, and then I started first pinning and then sewing around the leg, basically make it sit real tight. Of course, the most difficult part was the crotch area, because why wouldn't it be? And I took it off, I cut off the excess fabric, and I turned the tights inside out, which took a while. There they are. And then I put them back on the doll, which also kind of took a while. And then finally my fixing spray arrived, and I started the face up. I got these Mungio pastels, and I'm very happy with them. They're very pigmented, and I think I went a bit overboard, but I actually kind of like that. Like, it's a style, it's a choice. Honey, that was a choice. I had 9 hours of raw footage for this entire thing, and right now the video is at like almost 18 minutes, and I'm very proud of myself, but also that means that everything is sped up a lot, so you know, I'm sorry, but not really. Also, I have a question for the doll customizing community. Why is the focus of the videos always the face up? Because Kat said this thing, and I realized that I agree with them. That basically everything about the whole customization process is very interesting, and that it's not just the face up. I added some varnishes all over. At this point her face was still kind of glossy, so I added, later off camera, I added some matte varnish to her entire face, and then some more glossy to her eyes and lips. And then I got to making the rest of the outfit. I had my mind set on these cute little overalls, and I just used this scrap jean fabric that was in my fabric box. And let me tell you something. First of all, jean fabric? Fuck that shit. I hate that shit so much. What the fuck? Has anyone ever heard of someone who likes jean fabric? I don't think so. I tried to find the perfect fabric for her shirt, and I ended up just going with white and then making the sleeves this little flowery detail. You can't even see the sleeves, but you know, it just took me like at least an hour. Yeah, that's fine, it's fine. At this point in the process, I didn't really feel like sewing, so I just, you know, cut out stuff and prepared it all for sewage. And this is me making the beanie. That was really fun. I had these old leggings that I thought would be pretty good. Here I'm sewing the flowery fabric to the white fabric, like sewing it down. And then I'll be later adding the whole sleeves. A lot of people build their shirts like flat on the table, flat out, not like I'm doing right now. They do those seams last. And I don't know why, but I can't wrap my head around that. of the jean. This particular denim fabric was like super stiff, and just as soon as there was more than one layer, it was very difficult to get through. And also the thread I was using kept knotting, so I had to like restart my threads the whole time. It was super annoying. Like, what the fuck? Who gave you the right? Turning inside out of the pants took so long. You'll see me struggle with this for several moments. And then le assemble of le overalls. I stitched its little pocket to the front, fucking like the front fucking letchy thing. And I really like that. I think if I have a style as a doll customizing artist, it's like having little pockets that actually work. I like that. Little pockets, and the face is way too blushed and colorful, and the eyes look like shit. You know, that's a style choice. You can't criticize me. If it's a style choice, it's my choice. Hell yes. I tried it on and I realized that there was no way I was gonna fold the pants up that high, so I just chopped the legs off and folded them once. This also took more time than I anticipated. Mainly the fabric's fault, because the fabric was being a little bitch. I don't like this fabric. I'm glad that that was pretty much all that I had of it. Then I folded the little waistband inwards, and I should have added an elastic at this point, and I thought about it, but I was like, no, I think it'll look better if it doesn't bunch like fucking balloon pants. Like this, it just looks weird because the waistband is way too thick for her waist. Here's the final assembly of the shirt, and you'll see that the flowery fabric is so frayed at this point. And I glued this little bit of fabric from the raincoat into this bag. Sewed on some more pockets, because we like pockets in this household. We enjoy a good pocket. I had tried making some shoes. You'll see them right there in the background, but I decided to scrap them, and you'll see the shoes that I made in a bit. Here's just me adding some Velcro to the shirt. I sewed down the little holdy things for the overalls because there's no way I was gonna like put tiny fucking buttons or anything, no way. And then the hat, I thought about cutting off the bangs, but I kind of like how they look like swoop to the side. And the coat, and at this point I ripped off a tiny bit of the zipper, but it wasn't too bad. Before I put the coat back on after the first photo shoot, I ripped an entire hole in it. Here's the shoes. I just cut off the little Monster High logo that was on the side because I didn't like it, and it also had like these scratches on the back, and I tried to like even them out a little bit. It didn't really work, and I had this very specific vision for the shoes, so I was sad when it didn't work out that I made them myself, but these look pretty goddamn dope, let's be real. And this is my favorite part, like the black, and then goes in with the precision. Yes, again, a blob and then precision. Laces, and after letting that dry for a good amount of time, I added some varnishes. The sole is matte, and the body of the shoe is shiny, and then the laces are matte as well. Here's me making a little closing thing for the bag. I took some wire and a button, and here's the final assembly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much to Delightful for being an amazing doll YouTuber, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!